And now joining me on WION Newsroom, Adya Juneja, who will give us all the insights in the world of business, Nikita Singh giving us the buzz from the tech world, and Atira Sasidharan, who will get us all the updates from the world of sports. And we begin by going over to Adya for the market updates.
Well, thank you so much, Diksha. From gold's dip to India's record-breaking Diwali boom, here's a quick business wrap of the day. The US dollar edged lower in Asian trade as investors rebalanced after gold's decline. The drop comes amid an extraordinary rally that had made gold's yearly gains the strongest in nearly 50 years. Meanwhile, Japan's exports rose for the first time in 5 months, supporting the yen. Traders brace for more volatility ahead of next week's Federal Reserve rate cut, now priced at a 98.9% probability. And while traders rebalance portfolios, investors in China are rethinking their next move. Chinese equities are cooling after months of steady gains. The MSCI China index is down 3.9% this month, underperforming regional and US markets. Analysts are split ahead of the Trump-Xi meeting at the APEC summit. Bank of America says buy the dip, while Morgan Stanley and Nomura warn of fresh trade risks and stretched valuation. Speaking of risks, China has launched a global reassurance campaign to counter growing backlash over its new export controls on rare earths. The country hosted over 170 foreign firms to stress the curbs that were responsible and aimed at protecting supply chains. Still, tensions are rising. Washington has struck new mineral deals with allies, and Europe is bracing for chip shortages after the Netherlands seized a Chinese semiconductor firm. The scramble for tech and minerals is fast becoming the new front line of global geopolitics. And while the world juggles economic uncertainty, India is basking in a different kind of glow. Festive season delivered a historic 5.4 lakh crore rupees in goods trade and 65,000 crore rupees in services. Well, that's the highest in Indian retail history. Sales jumped 25% year-on-year, powered by Swadeshi and Vocal for Local campaigns. The recent GST cuts have also contributed to this record-breaking splurge. For the world's fastest-growing major economy, this Diwali wasn't just a celebration, it was a statement of self-reliance. Well, this is it from the world of business. Now for all the tech updates, it's over to you, Nikita.
Well, thanks so much, Adya. First up, according to a new study conducted by the European Broadcasting Union and the BBC, leading AI assistants misrepresent news content in nearly half their responses. Now, researchers analyzed over 3,000 AI-generated news answers across 14 languages from tools like ChatGPT, Copilot, Gemini, and Perplexity. It was found that around 45% AI-generated news answers had significant errors, while over 80% had some kind of issue. Now, Gemini, Google's AI assistant, performed worst on sourcing, with more than 70% of its responses showing misleading or incorrect attribution. Accuracy issues were also found in 1 out of 5 responses. Now, researchers warn that as more people turn to AI for news, public trust could be at risk. The UN is set to sign a first-of-its-kind global cybercrime treaty in Hanoi this weekend, seeking to curb attacks that cost the world trillions each year. And the pact calls for faster coordination between governments on cyber threats. But tech companies and human rights groups have said that the new treaty could open the door to mass surveillance and curb free speech. Vietnam's role as host has also drawn scrutiny given its restrictive internet laws. The UN maintains that safeguards are in place, calling the deal a major step towards global digital security. And lastly, a tiny AI-powered retinal implant is giving hope to people living with one of the most severe forms of age-related macular degeneration. Now, the microchip, just 2 millimeters wide, is implanted under the retina and works hand-in-hand with augmented reality glasses. These glasses are equipped with a built-in camera that captures what the subject is looking at and beams it to the chip using infrared light. AI software in a small computer then processes that data in real time, converting it into electrical signals that the brain recognizes as vision. Now, trials in 5 countries have shown that more than 80% of participants regained some central sight, with many even being able to read again. Well, that's it from the world of tech. Now, my colleague Atra would be taking you through some sports updates. Over to you, Atra.
Thank you so much, Nikita, for all the tech updates. Now let's look at the top sports stories we are tracking for you at this hour. We'll begin with football first. It was a goal fest in the Champions League on Tuesday night with a total of 43 goals scored. PSG and Arsenal maintained their perfect start to their Champions League campaigns. The holders scored 3 times in 7 minutes to crush host Bayer Leverkusen 7-2, while the Gunners scored 4 goals in 14 minutes to defeat Atletico Madrid at the Emirates Stadium. It was also a memorable night for Barcelona, who beat Olympiacos 6-1, with Fermin Lopez scoring a hat-trick. Cristiano Ronaldo's dream of playing alongside his son may be closer to reality. The legend's 15-year-old son, Ronaldo Jr., has been called up to Portugal's under-16 national team for the first time. Ronaldo Jr. currently trains with the U team at Al Nassr. It is the same club where his father continues to break records in the Saudi Pro League. Ronaldo Jr. will join a 22-player squad at the Federations Cup tournament. Portugal will face teams from Turkey, Wales and England in the tournament from October 30th to November 4th. Over in cricket now, South Africa have returned to the top of the table and eliminated Pakistan from the Women's ODI World Cup. They secured a 150-run win in a rain-it match in Colombo. South Africa scored 312 for 9 of their innings reduced to 40 overs, with captain Laura Walwart scoring 90 runs. Pakistan chase saw 3 rain interruptions. The result in their target being reduced gradually from 306 in 40 overs to 234 in 20 overs under DLS. But they managed only 83 for 7 in 20 overs. Pakistan remain winless in the tournament so far. Shifting focus to basketball now, the Oklahoma City Thunder started their NBA title defense in style. They claimed a 125-124 win over the Houston Rockets in double overtime. Before the game began, Oklahoma championship banner was raised at their home court. The players were also presented with the championship rings. On the court, last season's MVP Shai Gilgeous-Alexander picked up right where he left. He scored 35 points, including 2 from the free throw line, with just 2.3 seconds remaining in the second overtime. Well, with that, we've come to the end of the sports segment. It's back to you, Diksha.
Right. Thank you so much, Athira, Nikita and Adya, for getting us all the updates from the world of sports, tech and business. And with that, it's time for us to slip into a very short break. Stay tuned. You're watching WION World is One.